Kyle.
Tristan.
Kyle.
Oscars.
Yeah.
Final predictions. Who will take it? Will it be Sinners or will it be One Battle?
Or will it be Train Dreams?
God, I hope not. Will it be The Secret Agent?
Will it be F1?
Oh, God, I hope. Will it be Begonia?
Possibly. But today we are going to go through all 24 categories and
We're riled
give,
up. We're ready to go.
yeah, we're going to give our final predictions for who we believe is going to win in each category. If you have a office ballot predictions contest and need someone to help you out, Kyle and I are here for you. We're aiming to get 24 for 24.
24 for 24. That's how we do it every
It's
year.
it's not going to happen, but
No, no.
we'll get you
Don't
at
say that.
least we'll
I've
get you
actually gotten a
20.
perfect score before.
Really?
It was Dakota year.
Wow. I think I was close. I don't know if I got perfect though.
That was a very predictable year. I think
Yeah.
probably the biggest surprise that year was the windshield wiper winning animated short.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
And I predicted that because the front runner was Robin Robin. And you'll see when we do animated short here near the end of this video, or if we do bottom top very soon,
Yeah.
why I will not be what I'm predicting there. But yeah, no, it's a very interesting race this year. We're having fun, and we're
Yes,
gonna get
we are.
24 out of 24. I believe in us, Tristan. I believe in us. We'll see what we divert on. We're gonna do some bets, of course. So
Oh, I don't no, I don't want to do bets. I don't want to do bets.
are you ready to start?
Maybe. We'll see if there's a good one. Yes. All right. So let's start with the big one, Best Picture.
Mm.
So I think maybe how we should do this is we'll talk about what we think is going to win, and then we can rank them from what we think is most likely to least likely.
Okay, sounds good. Um, I'll start us off. I'm predicting One Battle. I think that's gonna win. I think it's the most likely. And then I would go Sinners, then Hamnet, then Marty Supreme, then Sentimental Value, basically the Director 5, then Frankenstein, then F1, then Begonia, then Train Dreams, then Secret Agent. Or Secret Agent, but Begonia and Train Dreams. Secret Agent at 8.
I am also predicting one battle after another. I think it's won a lot of what it needs to, and it feels like it just has a lot going for it. I think the one thing that Sinners has that one battle doesn't is this last minute passion, and I think it's clear that Sinners has punctured the cultural zeitgeist more than one battle after another. That
Mm.
is a film that just feels like a modern classic and people love it, but that doesn't always win Best Picture. And I think One Battle has the narrative going for it. It's got, a lot of precursors to back it up. I really do think One Battle After Another is going to be the Best Picture winner. But Sinners, also Warner Brothers, is my number two. I think Hamnet's the number three. I would then go Marty Supreme, then Sentimental
Mm.
Value. That's your top five. Then I'll go Frankenstein. Um, F1 Train Dreams, Begonia, Secret Agent.
Mm. Very interesting. So, some deference in that bottom three for us. I have a Secret Agent a little higher. But no, I agree with everything you said. I think One Battle, once we get down to the nitty gritty, you'll see why I'll predict One Battle. But just in terms of precursors, PGA, BAFTA, DGA, WGA, winning three of the major golds is just more than enough for me to predict it. Compared to its nearest competition with the Sinners, which is SAG and WGA. I just have really no reason not to predict One Battle. I think the momentum of Sinners is something to keep in mind, and I think you'll see I'm predicting Sinners for a lot tonight. But I do think it's One Battle for Best Picture.
Yeah, I do think that there is a chance that Sinners takes it, like a very good chance, and that it is the most competitive Best Picture race in many years. Like,
Okay, it's competitive, but I don't think it's as competitive
No,
as some. Not like the way that Lewis and like Clan Davis are making it out to be. I think it's it's competitive. It's very competitive, but I think at the end of the day, the best odds I could give Sinners is like maybe a 40% chance, maybe.
no, I'm thinking, well, that 40, 60, 40 is very good. Like that's a good shot. It's
That's the
it
best I could do.
Yeah, that's fine though. Like I don't think there's been
I
anything
think it's
that's
only
been a
slightly
real
more competitive than Anora last year because I would say Anora versus Conclave
no.
was yes,
I
yes, yes.
I went
I say Anora
into
versus Conclave was 75-25. I would say that.
no, 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 no. I went into um last year's ceremony thinking, and here's the thing. I know precursors are important, but it's not everything.
Actually, explain
Conclave,
how it's different because Conclave had WJ and SAG
yeah.
plus BAFTA.
Yeah.
Sinners has and also had Ace too, didn't it? No, did not.
Yeah, but precursors
It
are
won
not
editing.
everything. They're just not. It's I think you can look at it that way and say like Conclave had more than Sinners, but if you compare Conclave to Sinners, Sinners is a giant beast and Conclave is a tiny little like ant. It's just
Hydrogen bomb
they're
versus
not
talking
even
baby.
yeah, like Sinners made much more of a splash than Conclave. And Conclave winning the SAG and it made sense for what it was up against, but there was just no chance that Conclave was going to win Best Picture. In my mind, I that's not the kind of movie that wins nowadays, and I actually don't even think it was number two at the Oscars. I think you can no,
Whoa!
no,
It
it's
was
not.
definitely above the
No,
Brutalist. I
no,
don't
it
know what you're
wasn't.
talking about.
No,
It was
I
100% above the Brutalist.
the Academy is a completely different beast than these other precursors, and I think people need to stop looking at them as a one-to-one comparison, especially now that the Academy has opened the floodgates to so many international voters who are looking at these more highbrow films like The Brutalist. The Brutalist was many people's favorite movie of the year. Conclave was no one's favorite movie of the year. So that's the difference. And
No, I think the advantage of Conclave was that it was a 10 proof movie. There's some people who hate Sinners. There's some people who put Sinners number 10. There's not a lot of people who put Conclave number 10.
there are very few people who are going to put Sinners right at the bottom. Sinners was
I don't know if I agree with that sentiment. I think there's some people who actually really do dislike Sinners.
and I think the same amount of people who dislike Sinners dislike One Battle After Another for probably the same
Yeah.
reasons.
Okay.
I I think that like they're both very well crafted movies. It's very difficult to dislike. You can find them overrated. You can find the hype completely bloated, but I don't think you can say that either movie is not a big deal, and they both I think are really relevant and impacted culture in a similar way, but I do think Sinners is a massive deal. Like if you talk to people outside of the Oscar community, outside of film, people know and love Sinners. People have went to the theaters multiple times to see this movie or having discussions about it. Like it really broke into the cultural zeitgeist in a way
I
that
saw Sinners twice. You know how many times I saw One Battle?
how many?
5 times.
Yeah, but
5 times.
you're a cinephile. Like I talk to my friends, they all know what Sinners is. They've all seen it. One Battle also broke into the cultural zeitgeist and they heard about it. But I tried to get my friends to go see One Battle with me and no one was interested. It didn't have the same it didn't break into the cultural zeitgeist the same way that Sinners did. And that's why I think that this is a really tight race. I do think that these two movies are both gigantic and both have a lot going for them. And Conclave is not in the same league as either of these movies. And I actually I like Conclave more than One Battle, but if we're looking objectively, these are beasts of films, and Conclave is just not even the same realm.
Okay, well, spit facts, bro. Spit
and
facts.
and either film would have beaten Honora last year, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Sorry, I'm very passionate. Um about the fact that I do think Sinners.
I think Poor Things would be in Sinners.
Maybe. Oh no, no, I don't think so.
Actually, no, no. If you put the runner-ups of all the decades, Sinners, Conclave, Poor Things,
No,
uh, All Quiet, The Father,
I,
and
I,
Power of the Dog,
I
I think Poor
really,
Things wins.
I don't think most of those are the runner-up. I really don't. I know
I
you can say that based on the precursor, but I think if we're just looking at the Academy as a microcosm, I think that it would. Yeah, I think The Brutalist would have been the runner-up. I think that Sinners, um, probably Poor. Yeah, definitely Poor Things. No, Banshees didn't win anything. Yeah, I guess it would have been All Quiet, but I think that year was just it was a complete blowout. Um, I think this is a tight year. I really
Poor Things
feel
would beat
like
Sinners in a one-on-one competition. I'm just being honest. Even though
I
Sinners is better.
no, I don't think Poor Things. I think Sinners had a much for Poor Things couldn't even win screenplay over
Poor
American
Things.
Fiction. What are we
Sorry,
talking about?
Poor Things wins most years where Oppenheimer's on the competition. I'm just being honest. Yorgos would win director.
Uh if no, I don't think so. I don't. I really think Poor Things was not the same. Like it didn't have the same enthusiasm around it as Sinners does. And it's not even that good of a movie. What are we talking about?
I don't like
I
Poor
think,
Things.
yeah, no, and it couldn't even beat American Fiction for screenplay. Whereas Ryan Coogler, I think is, we'll get to that, but
Okay, let's move on to
yeah,
director. How about we just move on to
sounds good. Um,
best director? The nominees are PTA, one bad after another. Ryan Coogler, Sinners. Josh Safdie, Marty Supreme, Joachim Trier, Sentimental Value, and Chloe Zhao Hamnet. Who are you predicting, Tristan?
Paul Thomas Anderson.
So am I. So am I.
Yeah, I think this one there is a much bigger gap between PTA and Ryan. I think
I just
that
don't go against DGA. I'm just going to go with the DGA winner. I just can't go against it. But it would be very cool if Ryan Coogler becomes the first black man to win Best Director tomorrow or on Sunday.
it would be very very cool.
It should have been Steve McQueen, but
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just-
I just don't know how Gravity won that, but whatever. Yeah, it should have been Steve McQueen. I think with this, Paul Thomas Anderson has such a huge narrative. He is such a beloved filmmaker, and this is like I think the award that's like already has his name engraved.
yeah,
Well,
I think so.
maybe screenplay too, but
I think the actual screenplay is one of the more locked categories of the night.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's move on to lead actor, Tristan. The nominees are. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Were you
Oh,
gonna say
sorry. No, I was. No, you go ahead. Yeah.
The nominees are Timothy Chalamet, Marty Supreme, Michael B. Jordan, Sinners, Wagner Moura, The Secret Agent, Leonardo DiCaprio, One Battle After Another, and Ethan Hawke, Blue Moon.
Oh man.
I am predicting Michael B. Jordan. Sinners is just a stronger movie. I can't count on what ifs if Timothy was the runner-up at BAFTA. I have to go with the industry precursor, which is SAG. So I'm going to go Michael B. Jordan tonight. He's also leading the anonymous ballots by over 6 votes right now against Timothy. So
Yeah, I think it makes sense. I don't know. I think this is very close. I think watching both movies, if I'm trusting my gut, I think Timothy Chalamet and Marty Supreme makes more sense as a winner to me than
there are 2 worst performances in this category.
no.
Yeah, I mean, it goes Hawk, Mora, DiCaprio, top 3. Then Chalamet 4, Jordan 5.
Hawk, Chalamet, Jordan, and then a huge gap. More DiCaprio.
Interesting.
No, I think they're all good. I just think Clemens should be here. Um, I would say that Ethan Hawke still has a chance.
No,
Um,
it's show over. The
no,
SPC magic won't come through tonight.
we never know. Um, I don't know. I really don't know here because I do think Michael B. Jordan is starting to make a lot of sense. There was always this worry in the back of my mind that Timmy wasn't going to win this time around. I'm not sure why. But if I'm looking at both of these performances, we weren't talking when Sinners came out, we were not talking about Michael B. Jordan's performance as an Oscar winning worthy performance. Like it was a bit of an uphill climb for him even to get the nomination or to be in that spot where we were talking about him as a nominee. He's amazing in the film. I thought he was great. He has to play two characters. There's a lot of physicality to when he turns into the vampire, but it to me it is not an Oscar winning performance. I think he has
I
one in
agree.
him. It doesn't make any sense to me, and for that reason,
I'm out.
I'm out, and I'm gonna stick with Timothy Chalamet. I'm
You
gonna
don't have
trust my
Shark Tank
gut.
in Canada, right? You guys don't have Shark Tank.
We have Dragon's Den, which
Oh,
Kevin's also a part of.
interesting. Well, let's move on to lead actress.
Okay.
Do you want to bet on Chalamet versus Jordan?
No, no, I really think that you're probably
$20.
right. No, we'll talk about betting after because I'm not sure if I
Okay.
can do it right now.
Oh my gosh, it's always an excuse. Lead actress.
I don't want
The
to.
nominees are Jesse Buckley, Hamnet, Renata Reinsva, Sentimental Value, Rose Byrne, If I Had Legs I'd Kick You. I'm doing this off the top of my head. I'm not looking at my phone. I'm trying to think. Who are the other
Nice.
two? Kate Hudson, Song Sung Blue, and Emma Stone, Begonia. Tristan, who are you predicting?
Jesse Buckley. I think this is the one lock. Yeah, I think it's
Joe.
over. Jover.
I mean, who's number two?
Kay Hudson.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who's number three?
Roseburn.
Who's number four?
Renata.
It's Renata. Yeah, it's Renata. Okay. You're like thinking about it for a minute. I'm like, it's not Emma
Well,
Stone.
I was trying to figure. I was trying to remember who the last one was because I couldn't even remember Emma Stone got nominated.
I totally agree with you. I think that's the order. I mean, and I think it's Jessie Buckley. Jessie Buckley's taking it in a
Yeah,
cakewalk.
yeah. I think
She.
the reason why I have Kate Hudson at number two is because I just feel like the people who would vote for Rose Byrne is the same camp that would vote for Jessie Buckley, whereas Kate Hudson would have her own kind
Camp.
of camp. Yeah, that's completely
There is that
different from
anonymous
everyone
ballot
else.
where the person like voted hand it down the ballot and
Yeah,
then voted for Kate Hudson, and Clinton asked him, "Why did you vote for Kate instead of Jesse?" And he's like, "Because I like Kate." Like Kate. No, it's just like Kate. Kate is just her.
yeah.
Kate's just gonna do it. So
I didn't realize how beloved she was in the industry until now, but people seem to really like her. And
is she as
apparently,
beloved as Goldie Hawn, her mom?
no, I don't think so. Because Goldie Hawn, I think, was like a trailblazer in terms of being one of the first women to produce her own movies.
How old was she when she went for Cactus Flower?
Very young.
She was like
Uh,
in her 20s.
yeah, I think it was early 20s though. I'll
It was
check
her
though.
second film.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched
Um,
Cactus Flower for the first time last year.
yeah,
Incredible film.
I
Incredible
gotta watch
film.
that.
It was a very good. Her performance is really good in it too. Very impressive.
I have seen the other one she was nominated for, Private Benjamin, which is okay, but she's very funny in it. She was 23 when
Wow.
filming Cactus Flower, and 24 when she
Fascinating.
won the Oscar.
Fascinating. Are you ready for supporting actor?
Yeah. Do you want to go? Did you want to go first this time? Because
I'll
I
go
feel like
first. Yeah. The nominees are Jacob Elordi Frankenstein, Benicio del Toro, One Battle After Another, Stellan Skarsgård, Sentimental Value, Sean Penn, One Battle After Another, and Delroy Lindo, Sinners. I'm predicting Sean Penn for One Battle After Another.
Me too.
His third
Um,
Oscar,
yeah.
he's gonna smelt it and give it to Zelensky, I'm sure.
I don't think he's gonna show up.
How can he accept an award when fascism is going on? Trump is bombing Iran. He has to. He can't show up to this.
Yeah.
He has to make a. He has to do what's right for the country.
I think yeah, I just have a feeling that he's just not gonna be there. I've been predicting him for a while because I thought he was gonna win the SAG. But then he won the BAFTA as well. And I thought to myself, like, yeah, he's really just he's gonna go all the way.
Mm,
There maybe is a like very small chance that Stellan Skarsgård still pulls this off.
no.
It doesn't
No.
it doesn't make sense stat wise, but if you look at the amount of support that Sentimental Value got from the Academy, there is a huge discrepancy between how much that awards body celebrated that film and other awards bodies. SAG didn't even nominate it. And there may be a lot of ride or dies, especially the international base in the Academy who go out for Stellan. And I think we're going to start seeing the Golden Globe maybe being more accurate of a precursor. And he won the Golden Globe. So I think that there is a chance that he pulls this off, especially because Sean Penn is not very well liked as a person. And I think there are going to be a lot of people who do not want to vote for him. Um, but the SAG went for him. I'm gonna go
That's the
Sean.
largest group.
I'm gonna stick with Sean. It makes sense performance wise to me as well. It's very showy, but I do think that Stellan makes sense as well. And it's one of them. It's not a Lordy. That's not happening.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't think it's Benicio either. That would surprise me.
Yeah. I think it's Lindo versus Sean Penn because Sinners has this
Whoa.
crazy momentum. I mean, he wasn't nominated anywhere else. We don't know what the Lindo factor can do. And right
I
before
really
Oscar
think
voting, he was called the N word on stage, and I think a lot of people maybe that might push a big narrative his way. If I'm being honest, I feel like it's a little icky to talk about that
Yeah.
unfortunate situation in Oscar chances, but the fact that New England BAFTA Awards happened right before voting, and he was kind of like the face of that situation. I do wonder if that might play a part in maybe pushing him to the win.
he has a career narrative. That's
Yes,
something too.
first nomination.
And a big narrative.
He gave a SAG ensemble speech, which wasn't great, but he gave it. It's not nothing. There's something in the air about Lindo. I do think it's Penn. I can't go against SAG and BAFTA to work
Yeah.
together as a stat, but I do think Lindo's the runner-up here.
I think Lindo has a shot. I don't think he's the runner up. I think that there is still a shot for Lindo and Skarsgård. I think both of them are in the race. I would say the other two are far behind.
Yeah.
But it's a toss up. You never know. I feel like Penn could lose this, but I'm gonna stick with him for now. Let's do supporting actress.
Now, Tristan, should I disclose my bet on this on a podcast?
Yeah, do it.
I should? Okay. I have in the 4 digits on William Saku. I put it all on black. I'm putting my whole bank account on William Saku winning this award. The nominees are Amy Madigan for Weapons, Tiana Taylor for One Battle After Another, Elle Fanning for Sentimental Value, William Saku for Sinners, and Inga Ipsar for Sentimental Value. I put it all in black. I put thousands and thousands of dollars on this. This is my last Hail Mary.
Oh,
I need to make some money.
yeah.
It's been a last rough weeks. Starting off with the Super Bowl, I lost a lot of money on the Super Bowl.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
That was the worst bet of all time. I can't
that
believe.
Lady Gaga would not be on stage.
Why did you do that?
And I was doing so well this season that I was like, this is my last chance. This is my last chance to make it big. I have to do something. I really think she's gonna win this, Tristan. I really believe it.
I I'm looking at the nominees and none of them really scream obvious winner to me. So, even though Wunmi Musaku, when I watched that performance, it didn't really make sense as a winner, none of the other options really make sense. So, I could see it happening. I don't have her.
No, 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 no,
Maybe I'm just saying that to
no, no,
like
no, 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 no.
she won the BAFTA, right? She won the BAFTA, so it would
She won
make sense.
BAFTA. A lot of people have attributed that to her being British and are
That's what I'm
thinking that this
thinking.
maybe is not as big as it seems.
I still want to go with Tiana Taylor.
With just Lone Globe?
Yeah, I don't know because I can't do Lone Globe for no, but I'm not doing Lone Globe for Stellan. But I'm doing Lone Globe for
This is
Timmy.
different because one battle is no. 'Cause to me, also says CCA,
Oh yes,
and you
you're
can
right.
assume that to me might have won BAFTA if Robert Armayo wasn't a factor.
Oh, but
Um,
Madigan. Oh, do I want to go
Madigan
with
has
Amy?
SAG and Critics' Choice, which is a much stronger lineup. I actually want to play a hypothetical. Let's
Mhm.
say last year, in lead actress, they combined the categories at the Globes. Who would have won? Would it have been Demi Moore or Fernanda Torres? There's a correct answer here.
I th- I think it may have been Fernanda.
Yes, it's Fernanda. Fernanda would have definitely been Demi Moore at the Globes last year
Yeah,
if it was a combined category. Now, think about supporting actress this year. What happened? Honora, top two for Best Picture, wins BAFTA. Mikey Madison wins BAFTA. Demi Moore wins Critics' Choice, Globe, and SAG. Fernanda wins just Globe. This supporting actress race is similar to the lead actress race last year. And what happened? What happened? Woomy won, baby. Woomy, I'm not Woomy. Mikey Madison won. Mikey Madison won. This is the same thing. This is the same thing.
but but I'm
It's
looking.
happening. It's happening.
I I think people look at those races again it and base it all on stats. But when it really comes down to it, who gave the better performance? From like a critical lens, if you looked at
A.
both
Madigan is the worst performance of the best performance is Tiana Taylor, no doubt. I mean, the best performance in this category is Ingrid Star
exactly,
Lilius, then Tiana, then Woomy L. Amy.
but who was the most obvious winner if you just looked at the performances
Tiana.
last year? It was Mikey
Oh,
Madison. It was Mikey Madison. Everyone was saying she was the best, so she
I don't
won.
know. I think Demi Moore's career narrative is much stronger than Amy Madigan's career narrative. If I'm being
I
honest.
agree. I agree, and that's why I don't want to go with Amy Madigan because that's not the best. The best performance here is Inga. But if I'm saying like what is the most obvious Oscar winning performance here, it's Tiana Taylor. It's not Wumi Musaku. But I can't go with her if she didn't win the SAG. Um. Oh man, this I kind of want. I don't want to go Madigan, but I feel like I might have to because Wumi Musaku doesn't make any sense as a winner to me. Does that when you watched that movie, did you even think that
No,
Wunmi
I didn't
Mosaku
even
was
think
going to
she
get
was
a
going to get
nomination?
nominated.
Yeah,
No,
me
but I
neither.
didn't think about any of the acting categories except for Delroy. That was the only one I was predicting for. You might
Yeah,
remember when we were doing our early predictions, I was like very staunchly not predicting Michael B. Jordan or Woomy. I was just going to do Lone Delroy for the acting categories,
and
and
yeah, that's the
it's done much
thing.
better than I thought.
The thing is, like when we were talking about, like I remember Wunmi Musaku didn't even win the HCA halftime award. That went to Haley Steinfeld over Wunmi Musaku. So it kind of blows my mind that if she wasn't even able to win that, how is she going to win the Oscar? I know it's a
Mm,
different situation, but when people initially watched Sinners, they weren't singling her out. in the same way as they are now.
Yeah, it's I'm hoping I don't lose $5,000. Let's
I
just say
want you to
that.
win, and I I hope she wins. I really hope she wins. I'm I don't want to do it. I think I'm going to predict Amy Madigan.
Oh my god, I'm scared, man. I feel like I should cash out on this.
I think you're probably right. George is pretty good at this, and he's predicting Womni Musaku as well.
Sorry, not to diss George on our podcast because he's a friend and a frequent guest, but I feel like I'm better predicting this than George, and that does not boast much confidence in me. I'm sorry, we love you, George. We'll have you back on very soon, I'm sure.
He watches these, so hello, George.
Okay, hi George. I'm gonna be on George's podcast soon for to talk about politics,
Oh,
and
he asked you about. Okay, cool.
yeah.
I'm
Oh,
gonna be on there too.
were you one who encouraged him to do that?
No, he asked me to ask you about it, and then he just asked you instead of
Oh,
waiting
that's
for me to
really
ask.
funny. I
Yeah,
was like, he was like it was funny because you framed it like you're a compulsive gambler. It would be nice to have someone on. I'm like, I also have a political science degree. I mean,
yeah.
come on, what the fuck? But it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's move on to the screenplay categories.
All right.
Just a little while ago, we got a WJ winners, which was Sinners for original, and One Battle for adapted.
Mhm.
Let's start off with original screenplay. The nominees are Blue Moon, Robert Kaplow, It Was Just an Accident, Jafar Panahi, Marty Supreme, Ronald Bronstein, and Josh Safdie, Sinners, Ryan Coogler, and Sentimental Value, Joachim Trent Escovoit. Who are you predicting, Tristan?
I am predicting Sinners.
Okay, obviously. Me too.
Yeah.
Uh, adapted screenplay. The nominees are Begonia, Will Tracy, Frankenstein, Guillermo del Toro, Hamnet, Chloe Zhao, Maggie O'Farrell, One Battle After Another, Paul Thomas Anderson, and Train Dreams, Clint Bentley, and Greg Quadar. Who are you predicting, Tristan? Or
Um,
I'll go start. I'll start this one. One Battle, obviously.
yeah.
One Battle.
I'm with you. One battle after another.
Okay. Let's move on to best casting. The nominees are Francis Maisler for Sinners. I need to look at the casting director. Sorry, let me find this. I don't remember the rest of the casting directors. Do you remember the casting directors off the top of your head?
Unfortunately, not.
Yes. I know it's Jennifer Vendetti for Marty Supreme. And Nina Gold for Hamnet, Cassandra Kulkondis for One Battle, and Gabriel Dominguez for The Secret Agent. Tristan, who are you predicting?
For casting Sinners.
Francine Maisler, yes. They gave her a shout out at the SAG Ensemble. Delroy was like, I gotta shout out Francine. I gotta shout out Francine.
Yeah.
And that was very sweet of him. That was probably the boost she needed to guarantee this win. And I think that's the right one. I think it's gonna be Francine. I really do. Next category. We're blasting through it now. We've debated. I think this next one will cause some conversation.
Hold on. I think I'm gonna go back for a minute quickly.
Yeah.
I've thought about it. It won't leave my head. I think I have to switch to Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna stick with Amy Madigan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I International feature. The nominees are It Was Just an Accident, Surratt, Sentimental Value, The Secret Agent, The Voice of Him or Job.
Sentimental value.
I'm predicting Sentimental Value as well.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go the secret agent for a second there.
Sentimental Value in the BAFTA.
Yeah.
What else
I
can I
get it.
do?
It's got it wrapped up. It's pretty easy. I
Okay.
thought early in the season that maybe Jafar Panahi would take this, and that just unfortunately did not materialize. So I think it'll be nice. I'm very excited that Joachim is gonna get to accept an award and make a speech. And I know technically for international feature the award goes to the country, but I count them as Oscar winners. So Paulo Sorrentino is actually an Oscar winner in my heart.
I wish that was true. I wish I
He made
could.
the speech. Italy didn't make the speech, so Italy is not an Oscar winner in my opinion. It's
I
Paulo
wish I
Sorrentino.
could say that was facts, but it's not, sadly.
Do do you
And
think that like an Italian museum keeps the award? I think Paulo keeps the award.
didn't that happen with like? I think it depends. I think it's like the government can actually take the award. It's
Sure, but I think most of the time it's gonna go to the filmmaker
if
or
your
maybe
country's cool.
yeah. I think maybe if it's like a like Brazil, for example, like I think Walter Salles had probably shared that with all of Brazil and put it in an exhibition where people could go see it because that was a big deal for Brazil. But like if it's a country like France that consistently wins or Italy, I think it probably just goes to the filmmaker.
Yeah, dude. Sorry, I'm freaking out again, bro. I'm freaking out. I'm just thinking about fucking supporting actress. I'm like having a little stress right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I th- well, I think she's the front runner. If that
God.
I think she's become the front runner. I think most of like the people who really vote with strategy in mind tend to are going with Mosaku. I think she makes a lot of sense. I don't think it's out of question. I'm just voting based on having watched all of these movies and having seen these performances and having talked to people about the movies all season long. What makes most sense to me? It's it's Tiana, but it's Madigan based on you know stats combined with all of that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on. We're moving on to documentary feature.
Okay, sounds good.
This one's a split category because BAFTA went to Mr. Nobody Gets Putin. PGA went to Not the Perfect Neighbor. My Mom Jane won PGA. So the Perfect Neighbor is just going in with CCA. What
Yeah.
are we gonna do here? The only one with the industry award is Mr. Nobody Gets Putin.
Mhm.
I'm predicting the Perfect Neighbor still.
Okay, so I just opened my awards expert. I don't remember doing this. Tell me, this is probably stupid, but my number one here is Come and See Me in
Come
the
see
Good
me in
Light.
the good light.
Why do I have that at number one? I'm not sure. Um, does that? I don't
Have a
think that's gonna
chance?
win, right? Yeah,
Probably not. It if you look at it, it like won like 23 festivals though. Like it's if
yeah.
you're trusting that everyone follows the honor system and watch all the nominees, then you can probably say it because everyone who watches this documentary thinks it's the best documentary of the bunch.
That's what I'm feeling because the thing is, with this new honor system, I think it's going to switch certain things up and make certain, especially for this category, because with IDA and Critics' Choice documentary and even the BAFTA, I think the people that are watching those documentaries are people who specifically know the documentary style, who are very well versed in the form. I don't think that's the case with everyone in the academy, and now that they have to watch all of the nominees,
They can lie.
they can lie. But Come See Me in the Good Light is just something that I think is touching a lot of people, and it's a audience crowd favorite. And I just have a weird feeling it's gonna win. And Perfect Neighbor, just like it's showing some cracks, and it's also it doesn't even really have the um, documentary people on its side. Maybe more so than some of these other nominees, but I I do feel that it's been almost dubbed as like a true crime documentary, and that's bringing its stock down. It's not being taken as
If
seriously.
you remember, if I remember correctly, Netflix put in a true crime section. I was like, Netflix, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's a bad move because it's now there's almost a little bit of a not not a backlash towards the film, but there's a backlash towards true crime.
Yeah.
And I think Come See Me in the Good Light just feels like an all rounder. Critics like it, audiences like it. It's warm. It stands for something good.
Cancer.
Well, it's something everyone can like. We've awarded Ukrainian documentaries before, and this angle that Mr. Nobody against Putin is
It's
taking,
boring. It's
yeah,
boring. No
people
one
don't like
cares.
that documentary very much. And Perfect Neighbor has this true crime thing going against it. I don't know if Come and See Me in the Good Light has anything going against it, so I'm going to go for that.
Okay, I totally understand. I'm gonna stick with the perfect neighbor. Uh,
That's a good thing. Probably a, you're going with
yeah.
logic. I'm just going. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Tristan, can I ask you to take a brief intermission so I can use the restroom?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll be right
All
back.
right. See ya.
Hello.
All right, we're back.
Yes. Let's move on. So, documentary feature, Perfect Neighbor, and Come See Me in a Good Light.
Yes.
Animated feature. There is Arco, Leo, Zootopia 2, K-pop Demon Hunters, and Little Amelie, or the character of Rain. I'm predicting K-pop Demon Hunters. Tristan, any thoughts on that?
No objections there. I think it's a wash. It's done.
Let's move on to editing. The nominees are F1, Sentimental Value, Mario Supreme, Sinners, and One Battle After Another. Tristan, what are you predicting, Tristan?
One battle after another.
So am I.
Yeah.
It just seems. Now, I want to have a little discussion here because I think this is why I'm predicting for Best Picture. Editing,
Yeah.
director, screenplay.
Mhm.
Editing, director, screenplay.
And cinematography probably.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Editing, director, screenplay.
Oh, did they announce the ASE?
I don't think they've announced it yet.
Okay.
Have
Yeah.
have they? We can.
I don't know, but maybe we should leave cinematography for last, just in case.
Yeah, just in case
Um.
they announce it in this.
Yeah, editing, director, screenplay is a pretty strong package. I do think there's still supporting actor. Yeah, it's gonna win probably five or six awards.
Supporting actor, yes.
Yeah,
Editing, director, screenplay.
yeah.
It's winning. It's winning Best Picture.
I think it's winning too. I do think that, if Michael B. Jordan and Wumi Musaku win and screenplay and cinematography, that's pretty strong. Pretty strong.
No, not as strong as editing, director, screenplay.
I know
Plus
that
Sean Penn.
that is very strong. I Yeah, I just think that One Battle does have a stronger package, but you never know. They're both pretty strong.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't Shape of Water have a weird package? It was like picture, director,
Octavia
cinematography.
Spencer?
She didn't win.
No.
She won for The Help.
Director? It didn't get screenplay. I don't know.
It
What
just
was Shape
won
of Water's package?
picture, director, score, and cinematography, and maybe production design. Something.
Mm,
No, not cinematography. That was Roger
Blade Runner.
Deakins. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Production design, score, picture, director. It's a weird
Mm,
package.
yeah. Let's move on to production design. The nominees are Frankenstein, Sinners, Marty Supreme, One Battle, Hamnet. I'm going with Frankenstein here.
Yeah, I think that's the easy one.
Yeah. Costume
I think we're
design.
gonna go Frankenstein three in a row here.
Okay, let's discuss this because I have been thinking about costume design a lot. This is one way I think Frankenstein's the most susceptible. But nominees are Frankenstein, Sinners, Hamnet, Avatar, and Marty Supreme. Let's talk about this for a second because I want to remind you, Ruthie Carter twice was not the favorite to win this category, and she won twice. Um, the year of Black Panther, her favorite, had won BAFTA and CDG period. And the year of Wakanda Forever, Elvis won BAFTA and CDG period. Um, and the year of Wakanda Forever, it was even weaker than the Black Panther because she at least won CDG Fantasy for Black Panther. She lost that year, and only was going in with Critics' Choice, and she still managed to win. Uh, I would say Frankenstein is weaker than Elvis and The Favorite. I would say Cinders is stronger than both Black Panther movies, even though it
Yeah.
has the least amount of precursors. So I'm considering switching to this. How do you feel?
Uh I think you have a point, but I'm gonna stick with Frankenstein.
Okay. I'm sticking with Frankenstein too, but my No Guts, No Glories, Ruthie Carter wins her third Oscar, becomes the first black woman to win 3 Oscars. Just a reminder, she was the first black woman to win 2 Oscars. She's going to become the first black woman to win 3 Oscars on this Sunday. That's my No Guts, No Glory.
It could happen. I just think the gowns that Mia Goth wears in Frankenstein are like people are really singling those out and talking about them, and they're pretty elaborate.
I've never heard anyone talk about anything in Frankenstein, bro. Makeup and hairstyling, Frankenstein Sinners, Smashing Machine, Kuhuku, and Ugly Stepsister.
Frankenstein.
Yes. Visual effects, Avatar Sinners, F1 Lost Bus, Jurassic World, Rebirth. I'm gonna go with Avatar.
Oh, I think you froze there for a second.
Hello?
Avatar?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm also going to
I'm
go
gonna
with
go with
Avatar
Avatar.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Okay,
can hear you.
cool.
Sound. One Battle, Sinners, F1, Surratt, and Frankenstein.
I'm gonna go with F1.
This one's a tough one too. I do think Sinners can win this. I really do.
It could.
F1 has BAFTA. F1 has CAS. MPSE doesn't announce till tomorrow. I'm gonna go with F1. It's too strong, but Sinners is close, man. Sinners is close. It's worrying me.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a lock, but I do think, you know, F1, we've been talking about that as like this huge sound juggernaut all year. Um, I don't think it's necessarily as like the the innovation with the sound. I don't know if it's all that impressive because this is. Oh, am I back?
Yeah, you're cutting in and out a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Um, but yeah, I think that F1 is going to win this.
Yeah. Let's go on to cinematography. I don't think we've gotten ASC yet, but the nominees are One Battle, Sinners, One Battle, Sinners, Train Dreams, Frankenstein, and Marty Supreme. I'm gonna go with Sinners. I'm gonna take a risk here, even though One Battle has overwhelmingly more precursors. I probably will switch back if One Battle wins ASC, but I'm gonna go with Sinners for now.
For cinematography?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Um, yeah, because I do feel like Sinners is going to win ASC. Yeah, I'll stick with
Autumn
Sinners
would
as
also be
well.
the first woman to win the cinematography category.
Yeah, I'm going to do Sinners as well because I do
Interesting.
think it's going to win ASC. But
Uh,
if it doesn't, we're swapping those.
yeah, for sure. Score: Hamnet, Frankenstein, Begonia, One Battle, and Sinners. Tristan, who are you predicting?
I'm going to predict Sinners.
Lobo Gorson?
Hmm.
Yeah. Me too.
I know you don't want to, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Best song. This one I have some pause about too, but let's talk about it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I know. I'm telling you, I'm feeling. I'm wondering if the Sinner Surge. This is the one that
Okay,
could
if
happen.
you're predicting maybe Sinners in all these categories, I think you got to put it at Best Picture.
No, I'm just talking about. Let's just talk about it first. The nominees are Train Dreams, Dare Me from Diane Warren, Relentless, Train Dreams from Train Dreams, I should say, Sweet Dreams of Joy from Vita Verde, Viva Verde.
Did you watch
I
that?
I did.
Is it good?
No. I Lie to You from Sinners and Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters. Golden is the song of the year.
Yeah,
It
it
is.
is.
It's the biggest song of the year. But if everyone has watched Sinners, the I Lie to You sequence is crazy, bro. That sequence is crazy.
It is, but I'm still gonna stick with
Golden.
Golden. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you?
I have to. I can't go against Golden.
Yeah.
I just be. That feels like a little like psychosis.
Yeah.
Documentary short. Perfectly a Strangeness. Devil's Busy. Armed with Only a Camera. Children No More. And All the Empty Rooms. Tristan, I am going with All the Empty Rooms. This is Netflix.
Hmm.
And Netflix always wins at least one of these. And if have you watched all the shorts yet?
No, I've seen all the live action ones, but I haven't seen the others yet. I'm gonna see the animated shorts in theaters on Tuesday, and then the documentary ones. I don't think I'll have a chance in theaters, so I'll watch them leading up to the Oscars.
When we're looking at Russia, Ukraine, abortion, Palestine, donkeys vibing, and school shooting,
Donkeys vibing.
I have to think that school shooting's gonna take this one. I gotta think it's gonna be school shooting. Which one will the LA Academy want to vote for? It's gonna be the school shootings.
I think right now, probably, and I think the Netflix of it all really does help.
Yeah,
That's the one I've heard the most about. The Armed with Only a Camera, I think, is definitely has a chance.
that's my number
Um,
two.
yeah, that's my number two as well.
Do you think? Perfect Neighbor is splitting votes with The Devil is Busy. Like, some people are like, I'm going to vote for The Devil is Busy, and that's why I'm not going to vote for Perfect Neighbor.
You mean Mr. Nobody?
No, no, no. Some people, do you think some people are not voting for
Oh,
Perfect Neighbor because The Devil is Busy is in this category, it's the same director?
no, I don't think so.
Okay, I was just curious.
I have The Devil is Busy at number 5.
Okay.
So I think probably not.
Abortion's less important than the donkeys.
Well, I don't know why I have the donkeys above it. I haven't seen these yet, so
Yeah.
um, I'll have more informed opinion when we get to live action short.
Let's move on to live action then.
Cool.
This is an interesting one because a stat broke last year because foreign language films don't win this category, and then I'm Not a Robot won this category, and Two People Exchanging Saliva is very very similar. We'll talk about it in a second, but the nominees are A Friend of Dorothy, Butcher Stain, Jane Austen period drama, The Singers, and Two People Exchanging Saliva.
I actually, to varying degrees, I really enjoyed all of these. I think they're all good.
A Friend of Dorothy is pretty bad, but I like the other
I
four.
I think A Friend of Dorothy is should not win this at all, but I think it's really sweet. I think it's cute. I've seen
When
things.
the rich grandson comes into the movie, I was like
He
done
was a
with
bad actor, but
it.
it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable, and watching them all back to back in a theater, it provided some levity. I really did enjoy it. Um, I think that the strongest, for sure, though, is two people exchanging saliva. It's
No,
amazing.
no, let's talk about this because it's very. I'm Not a Robot and Two People Exchanging Saliva, both sci-fi shorts, something that's never won before,
Both were the best in the category.
done by the New Yorker.
Yeah.
This is very interesting to me. Historically, this should not happen. I'm trying to figure out why I'm Not a Robot won because I was very certain I'm Not a Robot was not going to win last year, and then it
Mhm.
won. If I look back on Gold Derby, less than 3% of people were predicting it, so no one thought it was really going to win.
But it was
Everyone was
everyone's
pretty strong.
favorite.
No, and hold on. Aline was very, very good, and I cannot fathom this being the one to break that stat. So I'm trying to figure out what was it about I'm Not a Robot that made
What
it win,
what even was
and
Aline?
that was the ice one, the one about ice, where the guy is
Uh
like going to get his like
oh,
immigration interview, and then the police arrest him.
I think it was very important. I don't think it was that great. From a
Okay.
from a filmmaking standpoint, I don't think it was that great. I think that it was super important and super relevant and but if we're just looking
But it's very up the
specifically,
Academy's alley. I guess like the stuff that I would normally predict to win.
but
And
I just think that the one that was most refreshing was the I am not a robot. But
I'm just trying to figure out if it's an exception to the rule
yeah.
or if this is the taste of the new Academy. That's what I'm just
Well,
trying to figure out.
I think if you look at these 5 shorts, there's only one that is tackling an important issue here, and that's the
Butcher
Butcher
Stain.
Stain. But Butcher Stain it doesn't even do it in a head-on way. It's not super obvious. Like it, I know anyone can tell what it's about, but it's not this overtly emotional film in the way that some
I
of
don't know
these
about
other.
that. The last shot is about him like being unemployed. He's like holding on to his daughter in like a kitchen.
Yeah, yeah, you're right,
It's
but
like clearly trying to talk on emotions, but you
I don't
know,
I don't know if it's to me it's not the kind of film that is a shoe in to win. I don't see it as a winner. I really do think this is between The Singers and Two People Exchanging Saliva.
I think it's between A Friend of Dorothy and Two People Exchanging Saliva.
Really, I think The Singers is really unique and really cool, and people are gravitating towards it. It's Netflix. I see a lot of people watching it
I just don't know why I'm Not a Robot beat a loon last year. I just can't fathom it. I just don't know understand.
because it was really
I,
good.
I, I really just know, but like, okay, Sorry. Are we pretending like the short categories? Was Two Distant Strangers really good? Was
you're
Skin really good?
you're
Are we
yeah,
pretending
you're
that the
right.
shorts categories like actually pick good movies? Um, it's the one that's the most emotionally manipulative, which was Lean, and I need to figure out why that happened. And I just don't understand what's going on. I really I don't know what to do here. My instinct is telling me that last year was just a fluke and it's not going to be Two People Exchanging Saliva. But I think Two People Exchanging Saliva is way more ambitious than I'm Not a Robot. It's like creating like a whole sci-fi world. Like
Yeah,
I'm
it's
it's
much
just
better than I am not a robot. Like it's
it's
in a
like
different league.
it's like just genuinely like a real movie.
Yeah,
Like
it's phenomenal.
it'd be like so bizarre if I'm Not a Robot won and then a friend of Dorothy beat Two People Exchanging Saliva.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
not happening.
So I don't know. I just don't know what to predict. I'm gonna predict Two People Exchanging Saliva. That's what I have. But like, if it loses, I'm gonna like literally crash out. I'm not joking. I'm gonna crash out. I really will.
I don't think it's gonna lose to a friend of Dorothy though. I think it would be maybe Butcher Stain or the Singers.
I think it would be a friend of Dorothy. Animated short. I have a lot of money on this.
Oh no, I haven't seen these yet, so I'm not
Okay.
sure.
The nominees are Butterfly, Forever Green, The Girl Who Cried Pearls, Retirement Plan, and Three Sisters. Tristan, what are you predicting?
Um, Now I still need to see these, so I it's hard for me to lock in. Um, I hmm, I want to say retirement plan.
That's interesting. What makes you? What's calling you to that?
Um, I think this idea that well, okay, I haven't seen the shorts, but from what I understand, retirement plan is about how difficult it is working today, right? In today's society and how our generations have a difficult time like finding steady work and moving out and this idea that like
I don't know if I would say that. It's
that's
like
not what it's
Donald
about.
Gleason. It's like Donald Gleason like narrating this guy's life as he chooses to retire and start hiking, and it ends in a pretty poignant way that I don't want to spoil. But it's more. I think it's maybe a little more
Oh,
on the nose than what you're thinking. Uh,
okay. I'll go with it. Why not?
Interesting. Yeah. Um, I'm conflicted here. Um, so in the expanded era, no foreign language film has won. Butterfly is a heavy favorite in this category. On both Gold Derby and on Award Expert. Um, but that was a stat with live action short last year, and that stat broke.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Um, clearly, the Academy has changed enough that it will be possible for something for the stat to break.
Yeah.
Then there's The Girl Who Cried Pearls, which is National Film Board of Canada, the strongest studio in this category outside of the major ones like Disney and Warner Bros. 6
Let's
wins,
go, National
39
Board of
nominations.
Canada.
No, I mean I'm
Yeah.
just being serious. It's the
That's
strongest in the anime
awesome.
short. They just absolutely dominate this every year.
I didn't
Um,
know that. That's wow. I actually I applied to work there, so hopefully
oh,
hopefully I get that. That's
glaze
crazy.
it. You gotta glaze it. But
Yeah.
it's been a really long time since a stop motion animated film has won in this category.
Yeah.
Um, which is just giving me bad vibes. It just gives me bad vibes. Just like realistically, I just don't really want to do it. Um, like I don't know. I just feel like they're turned off by stop motion, and that brings me to retirement plan because okay, let me talk about Forever Green really quickly because Three Sisters is basically a non-scenario. This one's just not good, and it's like very crude animation. It's just not something that they're gonna like. Forever Green is like a biblical short, which I think is kind of interesting,
Yeah.
and I'm wondering if like the right wing old people can bring it to a win.
I heard it's good though.
It's good. It's cute. It's
Yeah.
very good. It's good. My mom. It was my mom's favorite. She watched them with me, and she really liked this one. But my mom's like an ultra Christian, so obviously, it like ends like a Bible verse, you know.
Yeah.
So, and then there's a retirement plan, which is like short. It's cute. In this category, it tends towards shorter films. It tends towards 2D or 3D animation. Um, it's English language. There's a famous person attached to it. It has all the right things to me. It does. Um, in terms of like just the general vibe of like, I'm just going purely based on story and vibe. Retirement Plan seems like the right fit. And I'm going based on actual studio and precursors and stats. National Film Board of Canada, the Girl Who Cried Pearls would be the right fit. And I'm going based on like what's like actually just the one that people like the most, which is Butterfly. So I don't know. I'm going with Retirement Plan. I don't feel great about it. I have a lot of money on it though, so I'm just a little stupid.
Oh, cool that we went with the same one. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you went with that one. Uh, well, Tristan, do you know what it is? What
What?
it is, ho? What's up? Every black boy needs a little love. Dochi, Kodak
Yeah.
Black. That was our 2026 Oscar predictions. The 98th Academy Awards, Tristan.
Yes,
Can you believe it?
I can.
You can.
I can't. Sorry. Can't believe
Oh.
it.
Guys, this is our last episode of this Oscar season. Um,
We'll be back.
we'll be back to recap it. Probably sometime on Tuesday, I imagine.
Yeah.
But
And to do
yeah.
our well, maybe
Early
we
Oscar
need
predictions
a
will
week
probably
or
be a
so
little.
to yeah.
We'll take a little bit before we do the early Oscar predictions.
Yeah.
But no, I'm excited. This is a fun time. Tristan, let's bet on something. Let's just put like $20 on something. Just one thing. One thing.
N-
Let's find somewhere where we can put $20 on.
I don't
Just
want to.
$20.
I don't want to fuel your gambling addiction.
Just $20. Just $20. $20.
I don't think there's anything I'm passionate about that I could. Do you want to do Womney? No, because no, I can't. If you lose like $5,000, it's a lose-lose situation because I don't want to. I'm saving up for like vacations and stuff, and then I don't want to take your money either. So
Okay. Just say you're scared. You just know I'm right.
sure, yes, I'm scared. I know you're right.
Tristan, I'm glad we get to do this. I'm thankful for another great year of predicting with you.
Yes, this was awesome.
Thank you to the audience who watches our videos. We love you.
We love
Bye-bye.
you.